Streaming. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Welcome back to Urealms Live Fan Quest. Unfortunately,
Don't worry about it.
up. So, unfortunately, we are back, but unfortunately, we have no idea how long Nick's gonna take. So it might be possible we're gonna leave Nick's character behind for a little bit, and when he returns, we can resume. But because of it would feel awkward to postpone this, and this is literally the last day DJV can be part of this, and especially if we're going to want to make sure that even if Nick does get back, we want to make sure that he can go to bed at a good hour when he does get back. So we're going to resume without him.
Nope, I can't hear people. Yeah, I'm just like, hello. Yeah, I can't hear.
Did you guys not hear me?
Now I can.
We can now. It's just like, they're just sitting here in awkward silence like, Jane?
Sorry, I was saying things. Yeah, thanks. Please let me know the moment you can't hear me, so I don't blather on. I do that sometimes, but in this case, so welcome back to Urealms Live Fan Quest. Nick is apparently going to be, we have no idea when he's going to get back from whatever meal he got called off to, so we're going to try and continue without him, aka we're going to have his character just kind of catch up with these guys, hopefully in a bit. Maybe be a bit quieter in being involved. If you guys will save his legendary role as well, so give me that reminder when he does finally return. We'll do his legendary role.
Alright.
But first things first, now that we're back, we're going to do a little bit of a roll to see how the battle up top went. Because there were 11 people up there, apparently.
You have to see that one guy you hate.
Yeah. A notorious base guy.
Like that one guy you hate is like the best dude ever.
Alright, on number 11. Because of the reinforcements from the minions, I'm going to say only... I'm going to say... Well, my math was for each... I was going to say for each 5 minions that went up there, I was going to take 1 off, add 2 to the roll. So, on a 13, that means, I think that means only 3 of them died.
No! Hawk Hero of the North!
This goblin, and this goblin.
Hawk really was the hero. Look at all the lives he saved. Oh my god,
well, it's going to be really sad, especially with what's about to happen. Because Hawk died, they had to fight off like 3 elves themselves. I'm not going to actually put them on the pile because since you guys didn't kill it, you guys don't get experience for it. But, so... The rest of the town here is gathering back up after this.
Did my carp kill any of them?
No.
I mean, those carps are dangerous, man. They killed 2 elves.
Yeah, they killed 2 down here. There's an army up there.
This is a small... Yeah.
So it's at this point, Millie was absolutely devastating after going like, so, who'd we lose? Who'd we lose? And she sees, Huck has fallen. And she's going to start breaking down into tears. She's like, no, not my Huck. She's going to, go over.
I have a question. Is the, butcher completely burned down?
No, if you notice, I marked little white lines of little lines of quote all the people of all the walls that got burned. But no, the goblins. Once you guys killed all the elves, other goblins were pretty quick on getting water and other ways to put out the fire.
Well, I mean, I feel as though I feel as though I should look inside the butchery to see if there's anything left inside.
No. Slice here is going to stay because, unfortunately, thanks to the burning, he's going to have to find a new place to put these animals, and to make sure they don't just run away, he's having to watch them right now.
So they started with like 6 animals. Now they have. Okay. So is the front door locked currently?
Technically, well, no.
Is the front door locked or quiet?
No.
Jane.
Did you not hear me? I said no.
We couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah, we were just like. So you just kind of walk in, kind of sneakily.
Okay.
Is like the rod on the counter or something?
No.
I see the complete. Okay. It's like damn it. It's like just walk out. There's nothing of value in there. Police runs into Girder's arms for. Girder! Nick's dead! Nick died right in front of me! This is okay, sweetie. I'll be okay. I'm here. Never letting you out of my sight again. What if they attack again?
So I like to imagine some of these other guys are like crying over the loss of their friends and various other people. Including this unnamed goblin somehow survived.
Like my guy's probably like really sad about Jack. He's just not showing it.
Exactly.
But there's only one goblin alive without a name.
Yeah, that's why I had to kill one of the named goblins.
Yeah. Not Jack. Hero of the North.
Yeah, definitely Millie is completely devastated because you guys know that was Millie's husband.
Nellie, come here. It'll be okay. Also, at least your tavern, I guess. It's okay. No damn shit.
Oh, I guess we have one more person who randomly survived.
Real question is, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus and
Jesus was inside.
Yeah, Jesus and him.
He killed a man while drinking his fish yogurt. Yeah.
So she's gonna be like, well, we can't let this. We can't let this go. Especially, wait, don't tell me. You're like, goes, Bob, where are you? And Bob, 2 responses like, I'm over here. He's like, not you. I'm talking about my Bob. And he's like,
yeah, because there was like 3 Bobs.
Oh
no. I think Bob and Bob Jr. died. Yeah, we lost Bob and Bob the Third. I think.
Oh no, my son! My sons!
Bob, I'm sorry. Bob, I'm sorry. It was hectic out there. I couldn't save him. These old lights don't work like they used to. I thought they were doing like a drug deal behind like the building or something. I don't know.
She looks very disjointed before finally walking over, and she kind of like stands up on this log and be like, "Who here hasn't lost someone?" And like it's pretty much quiet for the most part. Pretty much everyone has lost somebody in this fight.
I didn't lose anyone. I didn't have anyone to lose. Says little corner. And then that was just that's unnamed guy, little Timmy. And then there's just this little marionette sticking his hand straight in the air.
He's not alive. You don't count. Is he? We need this unjustness will not stand.
I have a question, Dave.
Sure.
So I said that I delivered cart to neighboring towns. Did that include this elven town?
Yes, I could say that. Sure.
Would I know how big of like a defense force or a military or whatever they'd have? Like,
give me
looking
a roll.
around.
Give me a roll. Let's see how much you can remember. yeah, you know, they're pretty dependent. They're pretty dependent, but you also know that, like you, most of them aren't necessarily warriors.
Well, from my experience going over there and selling them sure, they have a decent defense. However, we did take out a lot of them here. If we wanted to retaliate, we have a good chance, especially if we do it before they expect their men back.
You're right. She looks over at Grinder. Man, you have some really good...
to keep our family safe.
Of course.
Should we not figure out who exactly sent these men after us? Because...
Oh, that is a good point. We gotta jump to conclusions.
Whoa! No! They attacked us. You see what they often do. Like, literally, before we even showed up, they, like, came into my bar and they got one of my tables broken. They... Who?
I guess the knowledge question is, are there other, like, elven towns nearby that they could be from, or is it...
Not really, no.
Okay, so this city on the other side of the...
And if you remember, some of those characters, the ones that actually gave names to, were probably characters your character had met from that other town.
From my experience, I saw them. I've seen them around the town of Forterre.
The real question, though, is, were they mercenaries, or were they, like, actual guards?
I recognize them from around town. They seem to be guards.
Alright. That's all I need to know.
So, who here wants to take vengeance for our fallen families and friends? And there's like a large cheer from from pretty much everybody in the crowd.
I will. No, please, you can't. It's too dangerous. I don't like practice anymore. You could die.
I mean, it beats sitting around here waiting for them to murder us again, right?
Exactly. See, he knows what's going on.
Are we get murdered now or get murdered later?
And we might as well, as you stated, Girder. We might as well strike them before they can attack again.
Yeah, but listen, my little sweetheart isn't going. It's too dangerous for her. I couldn't live with myself if I brought her with me.
Look, I understand. If you want to protect her, then she should probably stay here.
What? No, I could protect myself.
By the way, do we still have the keys to that thing over there, you guys? Oh yeah. Why don't, so we can get as many people to come with us who we want to come with us as possible. Yeah, we need somebody to watch the animals. Okay, we'll throw them in some of the jail cells so they can't escape.
Real quickly, I really need to look over some of my dead friends' bodies. Just, I need to mourn a little bit. It's like, he starts walking towards, like, the dead bodies of the...
No. These are, like, most of them are already, like, salvaged of all their stuff.
Damn it.
Listen, please, it's too dangerous. I will not allow you. You need to stay here and keep yourself safe. And if anything happens while we're gone, you need to keep yourself safe, okay? But let her know. No, you are staying here.
Well, but there's no town to save. What's the point?
Hey, this is a family matter, okay?
Yep.
My little sweetheart is not going. You understand? I'll lock you to your bed if you try to come. Because we don't have rooms to lock people in. We can't lock our children in their rooms because we don't have rooms.
We could put them in the jail.
Oh yes, ignore that. I'll lock you in a cell myself. Alone, but in a cell if you refuse to stay here. But no buts.
Wait. I got an idea. If she needs more space, we can lock her at least in the inn. Well, my place. That's where they live.
Fences aren't very tall. She can climb out, but she's already agreed to stay here. She'll be fine.
Alright. As long as she stays here. And if that's what it takes to get you to come with us, Girder.
I'm coming.
Nick character also pipes in, I will defend the little lady. As will I. We'll watch over the town while you guys are gone.
I wonder how long until she escapes and comes back.
Well, yeah, it does give us a story way that his character can be technically not part of this next encounter and everything. So, who's coming with me to get vengeance? Ah! Look at here! It's like you see, like, everybody scatters out for a little bit to go grab, like, their weapons and everything.
Also, do we know who runs the town over there?
Give me a roll.
Yeah. Okay. 9.
No, you do not really.
Would I?
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. It is that girl Jessica that I knew in high school.
Jessica!
We take her down, the entire village falls.
Alright, you know what? I'm okay with this. Let me just fix something here.
Well, that's who my character thinks it is. It's not going to be her because I rolled a 1. That's who my character thinks it is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You rolled a 1, not a 20.
No, it's the true meaning of Christmas.
Ah, yes. The true meaning of Christmas.
AKA elf skewered on top of the tree. Yeah.
We should probably get everyone getting stuff went out for a head out. It's gonna.
Oh, of course. Everyone, grab your weapons and take a moment to mourn and gather your things and stuff. For in the morning we ride.
I like to say that I start going by myself.
Okay. So Millie's going to go back to her bar. These guys are all going to scatter out to go gather materials as well for the morning.
Okay. My guy's probably like not looting, but kind of going towards the path.
Elise is definitely mourning Nick.
My guy's up. He's right to go. Probably got a head start on most people.
And Girder's just going to keep an eye on least distance. No, just making sure.
Actually, no, I don't want to. I like to go into this house.
Oh, hey there, John. How's it going?
Hey, Timmy.
That was some battle, huh?
Yep, everything just kind of blew up. Yeah. I'm just here to get my stuff and probably not gonna come back to this place.
Oh, okay. He pulls out a tiny little dagger. I'm gonna come with you.
Yeah, sure, why not? And I just start scrapping all the stuff that remains in my house.
Alright, see. I want you to give me a roll to see if you find anything worthwhile in there. 15. On the 15? You find some half-rat marmalade. That was like your last little possessions.
Ooh.
It's really fun.
Would you also like to salvage personal items, DJV?
That is awesome. What? Yeah.
Would you also like to salvage personal items, DJV?
I stole this from some guy in
Sure.
Give me a roll.
Like we're looking around for supplies.
Alright, give me a roll.
Roll 20. You get your legendary.
No,
you multiply that by 10.
yeah, you're fine. You're having a hard time, man. You're definitely a little
I'm
distracted.
really worried about.
Yeah, between, watching your niece and your niece, well, she's probably devastating over losing her boyfriend.
I got little Timmy to come with us, though.
So, alright, so I assume the night goes pretty uneventful. And you all gathered up to go on this assault against the elven families.
Before this, I would like to go invisible before we enter town.
What?
I would like to go invisible before we enter the other town.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a roll. Alright, 3. You know you're going to have to wait till you go in combat, then.
Okay. Yeah, now we have to take down the guy who everyone likes. No, that's his real name.
No, we gotta go for that girl Jessica we all knew in high school. Remember?
Yeah, obviously, it's Jessica.
She's definitely their,
Actually, I never heard from her.
Oh, really?
So, by the way, before you...
I knew in high school named Jessica.
Huh. She was very popular with the guys.
Yeah, I knew Jessica. Anyway, so I assume at this point there's a little bit of thing where...
the same joke as the guy that nobody likes.
Well, that was the point of it.
Yeah.
So, Millie...
You'll actually know Jessica.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little role play here real quick before we go on. Is that... Would have your uncle agreed that it was probably better to put her in the bar and stuff?
I mean, probably, but he's not too worried.
Oh, totally.
He trusts that she's gonna stay.
5 minutes later.
So Millie's gonna be walking up to you and she's like, "Look, by the way, I'm sorry about your boyfriend."
It's all right. Like, we're just so young. We have our whole lives ahead of us.
I know, dear. I mean, I lost 2 children and my husband that night. I'm even lucky just to have Bob too.
I'm sorry.
Look, how much?
It's not fair, you know.
I know. You know what would help you feel better? She rolls for... Alright, that's not... Like, she starts conjuring up something, so I was like, oh, shoot, let me try that again. How about some Numia Picado? She hands you up like a little thing of Numia Picado.
Have they already head out yet?
No, we're about to head out. I think they're waiting for me because I'm kind of leading this thing.
Okay.
But look,
Thank you for this.
if you think it's worth fighting for this boy you lost, well, I might have accidentally forgot to lock the door behind me.
Thank you. Ashley locks door.
No. Do you want to check if she's leaving?
I'm not checking. I'm not that worried about it.
Alright, well, so Millie, I assume she wants your other character up here in the front with her.
Yep, I've walked this path 28 times before.
28? Wow, you must have a lot of business with these elves.
Yeah, I've settled a lot of carpet in the past. I know all the ins and outs of this forest. Never missed a delivery.
Alright, so at this point, is that, sorry, I kind of was thinking for a moment. At this point, words. You guys have begun walking along the forest path, and there's a few miles. Your guys trekking along, doing pretty good. By the way, so how is your other character following behind?
15 minutes after Millie leaves, she's going to follow, and she's going to like follow along at the edge of the forest.
Trying to avoid her old man's sight. Alright.
Wait, what about old man's sight?
Her uncle. I was calling him an old man.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, was that not obvious? I apologize.
Oh, I thought you were saying she had old man's sight. So confused for a second.
No. So you guys have begun walking along the forest, you know, heading towards the thing, and you come across this elven village, and some of them are like, nowhere NPC here comes up and like, greetings, goblins. What do you want?
I would like to speak with Jessica, please.
Wait, I'm gonna do a roll for her. Oh my goodness.
She also thinks Jessica's the mayor.
Oh, of course. You must be wanting to see Mayor Jessica.
Of course.
I love that we both just rolled once on that. So apparently now they have the exact same point.
No wrong, that's the thing.
Of course, I'll take you to Mayor Jessica.
This must be a very common misconception.
Well, apparently Jessica has that much popularity. She was apparently that popular.
Yeah, she's the assistant's mayor to the assistant of the mayor. Stop.
There are a lot of you goblins.
Yeah, we just have a lot of business to discuss.
Oh, of course. Bill NPC 46 was gonna be like, wait, this looks, yeah, like, this is a little strange. Why would we need so many goblins?
Lot of business.
Yeah, just a lot of business. Just relax. Billy's gonna try and use his skill.
Town 28 times, and I've never been stopped like this before. This is very disrespectful. I'd like to go speak with Mayor Jessica now.
Of course, I'll bring you Mayor Jessica. Wait a minute. So, like, as you're, like, trying to stop this other girl, this other girl is just completely ignoring her, but every time you mention Mayor Jessica, all people are like, what the... So, you guys have begin walking through the town? Because this elf is like trying to convince everyone. They're here to see the mayor! I'm like, okay. They like clear out of the way and stuff. And as you're walking though, you see Millie nod to some of the other goblins, since you're in the back.
Oh no!
What?
No, that was a meadow.
No. It's just like giving them a nod, and they're just gonna like, as you guys are walking, they're gonna just be like slowly separating from you all. Oh God, where's the mayor house?
I don't know.
Is there anywhere obvious looking to be like the bank?
Well, this is the bank, considering it. Oh, you're talking about in character.
In character. Not as. Oh. I don't know. It's like. Yeah.
You know, this looks like it could be a mayor's house here.
Well, I guess I can. Technically, yeah. Technically, it's supposed to be their food place, but it can work.
And I'm going this direction.
No, wait. You know what? This place over here looks enough like the mayor's house.
You're doing library. And there's like a desk.
Yeah, remember, you guys think this is the mayor's house in general, so you guys have no idea which way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Is there anywhere that looks like particularly like a bank?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to just say you guys are guided over to this house over here.
All right.
Because apparently this is where said random NPC thinks the mayor lives.
Okay.
Got some
where did where's Millie? You want to come with me to talk?
Of course she's coming with you. Like,
Slice, you want to come too? Slice wanting to come along too, or?
oh, I'm fine. I'm gonna go look around.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking to John's character.
Butch, our Spice Girl. I know you want to meet Mayor Jessica.
Sure. I'll. Why the fuck do we name her Spice Girl?
Listen, she had fun in her school.
Actually, never mind. I'll come with you guys.
Okay. We have a lot of business to discuss. Hello, filler NPC 657-647-657-465.
Alright, she's gonna knock on the door and she'll like, come in! Hey, Mayor Jessica! And she's like, what? What are you talking about? Hi, Mayor Jessica! I have some people to meet you. She like sighs and she's like, I'm not the mayor! Why do you always call... People always think I'm the mayor just because I'm popular?
It must be the other Jessica. Remember there's the other Jessica that always wears the weird top?
Yeah, like right over here.
Like right over here. His name is actually Jessica.
Oh my god! Okay, hold on, I'll swap it.
Yes. Are you sure? Because no one's done this before.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, of course you should, but you should be mayor. I don't honestly get it. You're right. Maybe I should, like, run for mayor next time we're in town.
Wait, if you're not the mayor, then who is the mayor?
Well, like, duh. It's that, oh, God, what's her name? I don't remember. She had really shiny things, and she spoke really nice.
Do you know where we can find her?
This NPC down here, though, actually, is like, it's Valera. She's to the south.
There's a lot to the south. Could you be a little more specific?
She lives down near that the southmost house. She likes her privacy. She kind of lives on the border a little bit.
Okay.
Got it?
I think we got it. I guess non-mayor Jessica. I swear I thought you were mayor.
I'll come. Hey, Spice Girl, you want to handle things in here? Sure. Like, oh my god. So, as you leave, I want you to do a roll here, by the way.
Who?
Yeah, because you're there. Either one of you.
20.
What?
I think it's my first 20 of the day.
Yeah, as you guys start walking off, you can hear immediately just a scream come from inside the house.
Which house? Oh, the one we just walked out of?
You're quiet, Jen.
Yeah, you can't hear.
There was a scream inside the house.
The one we just walked out of?
Yep.
Oh, dang.
I just kind of peeked my head through the door.
As you peek in, you see Spice Girl is standing over the random filler NPC, and the other girls are like shrieking or like running from her.
What are you doing? We haven't found the mayor yet.
I just close the door and lock it.
How do you lock the outside? Deadpool's normally on the inside.
Star.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, the star pick. Yeah, there.
Yeah, so you lock the door. These two NPCs are going to start running up to, like, go try and investigate, but you guys are just going to ignore it, probably.
I'm going to go find the mayor now.
I am going to run.
Yeah, I will come with you to meet the mayor.
Guys, power walk.
At this point, like, as she's walking past, Millie kind of gives a nod. Officially, combat will be starting. As, surprise, all of a sudden, all these, your goblin buddies who came with you are going to start attacking random civilians.
Lisa's probably hiding at the edge of the forest over here. Does that make sense?
Unless at this point, like, there has been a battle officially begun. Some of these characters look a little bit more sturdy, but definitely some of the NPCs. But it looks like John, Gunder, and Millie are all heading towards the mayor's house. Just kind of ignoring the rest of the goblins going after them.
So all three characters, pretty much.
Yeah.
These are the only three that matter, right?
Well, we're about to pick up the fourth.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
As they walk by, Lisa's gonna slink out of the forest. Lise, what are you doing? I told you to stay back! I'm here to help, and you can't stop me, Carter. I'm right here. Let's get... You need to go back to the forest. Why not? You need to stay safe. You can't stop me. And then she's gonna go walk, just randomly walking off from the that we seem to be walking ahead of us.
Yeah, you see Pack Guy 9 here? He notices you.
I prefer to ignore that giant bout that's happening over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be a bit of a battle, but officially at this point, you guys have the initiative if you choose to especially trigger combat. Otherwise, you guys are just going to directly walk to.
As he walks by, could he do something to help?
Sure.
Could he have dropped his rod in the monkeyfish wormhole right in the middle of the...
Wait, your rod of the monkeyfish, like right there?
Yeah, drop the wormhole right here.
Alright, that will be the combat use, so you won't have it for the final encounter, you realize, right?
I feel like the people out here need it, though. There's a lot of elves out here.
Alright. Keep in mind, if you use it while you're over there, you won't have it for the final encounter.
Yeah, I realize if I leave it there, I'm not going to have it the rest of the campaign, but, I mean, as long as I keep walking, they're going to keep having the monkeyfish tell them.
Alright. So give me a roll here. 16, you know what? That's cool. Alright, so you rip open, like, you see a good position, and you rip open this hole of water, and all of a sudden, like, a bunch of monkeyfish come plumbing down. So, even those people who are just really, who may not be immediately involved in combat, are a little distracted by a bunch of monkeyfish just spawning in the middle of the road.
And then as we walk away, they start just, like, lashing out and slashing and attacking all the...
So, yeah, you have to do some sort of action. You just want to kind of, like, slam your trident to the ground to kind of give them a command.
I mean, I guess I can, but technically walking is an action. But yeah, I'll do that for dramatic effect.
Yeah, for dramatic effect, of course. Part of this is showmanship.
When this turns into an anime one day, it's got to be...
Of course. So you smack the ground with your staff, and all of a sudden these monkey fish just start going like, should we say, ape shit? Eh?
They go feral.
Yeah.
Bam.
So yeah, these monkey fish all of a sudden start attacking these elves.
And then we keep walking towards the mayor.
Yeah, at this point, there sounds like a bit of commotion, and these elves are not so sure. They're going to be all like running to the side and stuff. But like as you guys are walking, like especially as you're behind, like various other goblin NPCs, like just keep coming from like other parts of the place, like attacking the various people. Until you guys finally reach what's the front of a building. Let me move a few of these NPCs. There we go.
Yeah, they got some like harem type crap going on in this house.
I was just moving tokens around because they fled.
Actually, technically have a door. Technically, it's all walls.
Oops, did you read? It looks like that's supposed to be the door right there.
That's supposed to be the door, but I forgot to make it a door.
No worries, no worries. So, although, one thing that you guys are walking down the street, you're almost there. And, John, you notice someone. It's that little girl from earlier.
Yeah. Luckily I was invisible, so she didn't see me.
Yeah, she doesn't know it's you.
I just kind of go. I noticed her and go like, "Oh, she tried to steal a pig." Okay.
Let's keep walking to Mayor Jessica's place, or Mayor whatever's face place. Can't remember her name. It's not as easy as Jessica.
Yeah, it's just some random girl who tried to steal a pig. We don't really have business with her, I guess.
Alright. So you're just gonna kind of pass her over? It's at this point, like, this woman sees you and she's like, so, are you goblins? Some of this mess I'm hearing coming from around?
Don't really have much time to talk. We're looking for the mayor. We got some business to discuss.
I'm probably the closest thing you'll have of a mayor in this town.
Well, if I may be so bold to ask, who are you?
I am... What name did I say up there again? This is why I'm trying to get...
It was some weird name, starting with like an L or an I.
Vanessa?
Illithar? No.
Let's just call her Lena. You know what, that's a simple enough name.
Vanessa?
I am Lena, mayor of this town.
Capital A, don't forget it.
Yep.
It's cool. I assume my typo we can explain as an asterisk letter.
Yeah. Ooh, fancy.
Well, duh, elf. Duh, elf. You gotta have fancy names.
Yep. It's in the elf code. Right here you need to sign this contract in order to become an elf officially.
Are you aware of what some of your guard performed yesterday?
What are you talking about? At this point, Millie is going to be like, you or your guard came into our town and killed a bunch of them. And now, she actually reaches over and...
Oh God. Poor kid.
Yeah, little kid's going to have to do a death roll.
Guys, I like to stop this real quick.
Alright, that's... Alright, well, what do you want to do to stop it?
Just kind of like grab his arms like, seriously, we don't kill kids, you know? Just killing a random kid.
Oh, you want to just try and tell her to stop? Okay, go ahead.
I mean, that's a bit far.
Yeah, you grab her arm, and she's like, Well, fine.
It's just real. It's just
Instead,
a kid.
so like, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. I'm terribly foolish of me.
And the combat has started.
20! Oh no! Immediately, instead, she conjures out a blast of fire and just incinerates this child. And this immediately lights this house on fire as well.
Who did that, Millie?
Yeah, Millie.
It's like, why? What about this person? What about this just?
Oh yeah, I think that person's also probably dead because.
Why did you do that?
It's filthy elves. They took all the stuff from us. Now they deserve the same.
So basically, you're going to become them.
Yes.
Okay. So you have the exact same moral compass. Good for now.
Yes. So then the combat has started.
That's really deep, man. Alright, so combat.
Oh, I should probably draw fire on this house. Fire! Fire on the house!
Well, I guess we're doing this. Apparently. Why we're gonna do this film is like.
Well, it's entirely how you want to do character. What would your character do in this situation?
I have no idea. Probably just turn invisible.
Alright, go ahead and roll. Alright, on 10, you are now invisible.
Alright. Let's kind of just stay back and watch it happen, I guess. Can't really stop them.
Alright, well. What do you want to do, Gundar and Layes?
Wow, they're not that hard. It's Girder and Lease.
Girder and Lease.
Girder and Lease. I mean, Lease is a little bit weird. Girder? Really? It's just her. Well, kind of seems. Was she saying that that they didn't do it, or did they say they did? Yeah, did she ever actually deny it or anything?
Yeah, she said, "Why would we? What are you talking about?" That's what she said.
That's kind of why I grabbed his hands. Like, wait, we don't know the full picture yet. Don't just go murdering people for no reason. Can I roll a sense motive check to see if she's lying?
Sure, go ahead. Roll me a sense motive check. We're going all D&D on this now. Alright, so what are you rolling?
9.
You can't necessarily tell.
Can I roll check? Because I probably have experience with this type of thing. I'm a pathological liar at this point.
Sure. Give me a roll for pathological liar.
And I rolled a 17.
She doesn't seem to know, but you can't tell.
Lise doesn't give a crap. She thinks that she did. So Lise is going to step forward and unleash a Twilight Ray at her.
Oh. You also want to hit the random other elves you can see?
Any elf she can see.
Alright, go ahead. Give me a roll.
Thinks that they just took the world from her. She isn't clear who gets in the way.
Alright, Nate. Go ahead and roll. Wow!
As this is happening, I would like to go, my guy to go like, wait, I don't think she's lying.
So, you let out like a little yell, like pissed off, I assume. But you're definitely, your anger has lashed out a little bit. Instead, you're going to hit your team. So, unfortunately, that means it breaks our one guy's invisibility, as well as, you know, what's his name's thing? Or sorry, so it hits everybody on your team instead for 20 damage.
Does she also hit herself, as in I take 20 damage, or do I only get hit?
I'll be nice and just say it only hit you for 20.
Hey guys. I don't think she was wise.
We don't want to lash out yet. We don't know what's happened.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't lying, you know.
But Girder is going to step forward, and with his regular action, he would like to call in the School of Carp around him.
Ah, call the carp. Very nice.
Oh, I just rolled off one. This is a terrible idea. Why not turn out okay?
Alright, you call in a bunch of carp all around you.
Now you better talk fast, because so far it seems like you broke my little girl's heart. So you better talk fast.
Lena seems to not...
The carp aren't technically linked to anyone, and they won't attack any targets, because I haven't done anything yet.
True.
They're just going to flop around me like a shield, or being very intimidating carp. Because, you know, carp are intimidating by nature.
Lena... So is that both your guys' actions? Wow, this is probably one of the shortest combat setups ever. Because I'm ignoring most of the NPCs as they kill things. So you know what? This is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do one general roll to see how the battle for the city is going. The higher the roll, the more the goblins are winning.
Do they get any help because I left a giant monkeyfish army behind them?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, on a 4, that means kind of the elves are definitely taking back a little bit. So let's put 1 point towards the elves. However, let's mostly focus though on the battle between you guys. Immediately, Millie, in her rage, is also going to go over to this building and also begin casting another magic spell. She's going to... Oh, you know what? This is actually way more fitting. I just realized I forgot her skill she had. Millie is going to, like, take a sip and then going to try to breathe fire. She's doing the fire dancer thing. Apparently, she made up a very special concoction.
Dragon of the West.
Alright, 6. She has lit this building on fire.
It's an 8-time match.
Okay.
Okay. Because I don't think this elf's lying, you know? Got nothing from that 17, you know?
You stabbed a random civilian of your own town just for the heck of it.
Yeah!
No, I didn't.
What you did?
Which one are you talking about?
Nick's
When you
character.
stabbed Nick's girl right in the middle of the street.
And you were going to do the same thing to Moo.
You mean the one who smacked me in the wall 17 times?
And you were also going to do the same thing to Moo.
What?
Remember when you went to steal the thing?
And you,
Well, no, I don't. I think it's more that. Let's try more to incapacitate him, I guess. More to.
By stabbing them.
Yes. Look, I got stabs, stabs, and stabs. Stabs is a very good way to incapacitate a person, isn't it?
that's a pretty good way. I can just sip them.
Plus, we got lay on hands. You know?
That is such twisted logic. I genuinely...
Okay, so continue with your interrupt.
So, yeah, so what did you want to do with your interrupt?
It's just more like my character doesn't feel like something's right here, you know?
Okay.
I don't think we should be burning down buildings just yet, you know? So I'm just like, okay. Should I use my gun?
Holy crap, you'll kill our person?
No, not kill her. I was just thinking,
It would be a death roll. Unless you roll.
Okay. I just kind of want to, like, you know what, I'll just use Flashy X.
Alright.
Just so I kind of, like, stop her, you know?
Alright, you want to, like, run over and try and stop her from attacking? Alright, give me a roll.
Because...
Alright, so you, dash over. She's going to take a point at... Do you want to actually go through her, or do you just want to kind of try to stop her?
Yeah, I just want to stop her. It's like, seriously?
Alright, well, 6 is not enough to stop her. She has started lighting this building on fire, but they're flying her bird.
Urealms.
This is more, I don't feel like something's right here, you know? Don't feel like we got a full picture yet of what's happening.
Maybe you don't. Oh, so, is that all your guys' actions? Or, sorry. Oh, yeah, it is still their turn. So that's all her action is. Lena here, on seeing these carp, is going to be very confused. Seeing, though, this creature lighting the building on fucking fire, is going to be like, my town guard did nothing of the sort. Or would do nothing of the sort. She's going to run over, and she's going to lay down some energy. Alright, sweet. All of a sudden, two late objects appear on the battlefield.
Neat.
Your guys' turn.
Okay. I was just kind of like to grab Millie.
Millie, okay.
Shoulder. Like, hey, Millie.
What?
Are you sure that these elves attacked him?
Are you kidding? Did you not see the royal insignia on their outfits? Did you not see their hatred? I mean, come on. Can you imagine? Like, seriously, is it that hard to believe that after how they treat us?
Well, we don't know the whole picture yet. Just calm down a bit.
No, they killed my sons and my husband.
It's like, alright, do what you want. And I just like would like to use invisibility.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
You know, we probably should have checked the bodies for identifying marks.
Yeah, we never did. That's the problem.
16. Alright, you are now invisible.
Okay, and I would just like to walk over to the street and sit down.
Okie dokie. Sounds good to me.
Watch the world.
Oh, also, by the way, this house has begun burning a little bit more.
I'm obviously not trying hard to stop this. It's more like, yeah, maybe we should wait, you know?
Do I know of any other elven towns around at all?
Sure. I think I already told you that technically this is the only elven town within decent distance.
Okay, and when we traveled, we didn't see like any like abandoned wagons or whatever those things are along the path.
Oh,
That
sure.
could like.
Because something definitely does not feel right.
This is so confusing.
Yeah. Because I get the rolled 17 on seeing if she was lying or not about not knowing anything.
Listen, there's no other towns around that are really going to come from. So unless you could prove another town that could really provide that kind of force, we have to assume it was you.
I'll tell you once again, you silly goblin, that was not us. My word should be enough.
Well, Lawgirder is still trying to figure this out. Lise is definitely not having any of it. She is going to, again, lash out with a Twilight Ray on as many people as she can hit that are elven.
All the elves? Alright, roll to attack elves. Alright, 15. All of a sudden, you unleash your barrage of 10 damage, right?
10 damage a person.
She's gonna try and block this. Alright, she blocks some of the damage, taking a little bit less.
Please calm down, we don't know yet. Care! I don't care. My guy's just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
Alright. So, NPC turn. Millie. Was like, come on, Girder, help out. These goblins killed so many. I mean, sorry, these elves killed so many. She's going to run over. Wait. Oh, I got an even better thing.
Oh, by the way, the marionette should have attacked.
Oh yeah, let's roll for marionettes.
And, you know, they
marionettes! 13. Alright, she takes 10 damage. Oh wait, I get to roll to see if she can block that. Forgot. Now blocking doesn't take up in any time. Alright, she 10 takes 10. Alright. Millie's all like, you know what? I've made some special meals just for you elves. She's going to use... Alright, sweet. What the fuck?
Why is she so good at fire magic?
She's the cook.
Yeah, I know. But she's like, oh, cast fire blast, burn it all to the ground.
I feel like because it's a fucking pyroblast, probably being aimed at that elf in front of her.
Oh no, but the carp.
Yeah, that'll hurt your poor carp. The elf is gonna have to use her any time to try and, of course, not get gibbed by a pyroblast. Just maybe. 10. The elf jumps as quickly as she can, but she still gets hit by this pyroblast. She's going to take a butt ton of damage here. And she is in pain. Just like screaming heavily. And then also, Millie gets to grow in size.
And did you kill all these minions that were around Rich?
Oh yeah, those are definitely dead minions. Oh, crap. Sorry, wrong. I had it both selected. In retaliation, said Elf, is going to see this crazy woman and is going to try to charge at her, wielding her sword. She's going to walk over this magic rune and activate it.
Sun glare.
As she goes for a swing. Alright. Millie here is going to take, I think, let me double check. Oh, oops, she forgot to use her one skill first. Damn it. So Millie only takes 10 damage. Then, in realizing she was a derp and forgot to use it, she's like, May Aurora's give me strength. Alright, she is now buffed. And she's going to use her regular action to do another swing. Oh, and by the way, on swinging. Whoop. And Millie takes another 15 damage. Alright, so your guys' turn.
My guy's still just sitting back waiting.
Oh, you're not contributing?
No.
Still? Wow.
What did Lena do to Millie? What exactly did Lena do to Millie?
What?
What did it look like at least?
She just raised her sword and slashed it down on her. Oh, sorry. I miscalculated some of the damage, but...
Does it look like the swords those elves were wielding?
Go ahead and reroll. Yes, it does look very similar.
I knew it! She has the same sword! Go! And then... So first... Now that Lee sees that he has finally accepted the truth, she's gonna use her chaos action and put down a rage totem.
Oh, very mean, very mean. Alright, give me a roll. 5. Alright, you put down a rage? Alright, wait, that's only a 5. You fail at rage toteming.
I suck.
Hey. Can I, like, just take a look at her sword real quick? Just, like, examine it for my turn?
Whose sword?
The lady.
Lena? Lena?
Yes. I'm
Sure.
also invisible, by the way.
Go ahead. Okay, you see it's a sword. She appears to be a sun cleric.
You're seeing what the sword came, like, with. If it's like a standard issue sword or whatever.
It looks pretty standard issue from what you can tell.
Yeah. Like, I think being in parts of guilds, I probably know a lot about this stuff.
Girder would like to hydro pump her.
Oh, nice. Alright, give me a roll.
Cannon and just blast her, covering up his bad eye using a link scope eye.
Alright, give me a roll. Oh! That was so close. You're about to blast her with a gush of water, but she sees that and she like quickly, just she sees it about to fire at her, and she's just kind of like, not matrix dodge, but just kind of like that head goes slightly to the side and it flies past her.
And then just some subtle repositioning. And then eye is done.
Alright.
And Wolf is just examining, so that means it's the carp's turn.
Yep. I was kind of sitting back because I don't know if it's they're actually the ones responsible, you know?
Two of the carpers
Is this
are
like
going
an
to attack.
actual like wall that they can't walk on?
No, it's just a tile.
They can't step over it to attack?
Sure. Alright, 11. So, she gets attacked for, 15 damage.
She does get to roll the block, though.
Oh yeah, she does get to roll the block. Because this was not a crit. Alright, on 7, she takes a little less.
Go, Millie. Go.
Alright, Millie here is also not happy about you sitting down. She roughly knows where you are. And she's going to go down and say,
where I am.
come on, you're the master assassin.
Wait, how
She knows about where you are.
I was like right here when I turned invisible, you know? And
Yeah.
I walked over here. So she doesn't.
Well, in general, she doesn't have to see you to do this skill. She's,
Okay, what is it?
she's like, look, I know you're around here watching us. Assist me, please. We must stop these elves.
That is a very
you are
bad voice.
you are now charmed to her.
Sounds like you're being like the evil mastermind in this plot.
Maybe she is. Maybe she got her own children killed.
You are now
Yeah,
charmed
she is.
to her. So you're going to have to help her out next round of combat.
Maybe she is the final boss.
Wait. Okay. Don't know how she started me, but okay.
You feel like you really want to interact with, to make her happy and stuff. Do things for her.
Something tells me as soon as this charm is up, she's not gonna be very happy.
Alright, and then, of course, the Sun Sword here is seeing the one of the goblins who is... What I think she should do.
So there's this elf right next to
She sees your Rod the monkey fish. And your army of carp, sorry. And be like, you fool! I'll show you what the true power of water magic is. Alright, that's good enough. Guess what comes happening now?
Technically,
Ah, crap, wrong thing. Why isn't it? What do you mean? There.
I'll show you the true power of water, spawns the sun tile.
Water!
You summon her own monkey fish wormhole?
Yeah! Heck yeah, boy!
Oh, thank you. I like that.
Actually, I think
Mine now.
it would make sense for her to do it like over here to try to put out some of this fire. And try and, you know, help.
Very helpful. I think it crushed some people. Why not?
She also then... Yeah, technically there's some people in this house, but we don't know anything about who or where they are. But yeah, she's trying to put out part of this fire. And then she's going to fire off a... She feels really injured, so she's going to use another skill. Alright. All of a sudden, she reaches to the sky, and a barrage of colorful lights fall from the sky. 3 of them hitting her. And let me double check. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. She's going to be throwing. She's throwing. God, so she only did 3. So, another 7 are coming at your pair of goblins. Or you know what? One's coming at Millie. Millie can take one of them. So you're going to take. Are you going to take this?
You're quiet, Jane.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so she did a. She made a barrage of lights. 3 of them land on her. 1 of them lands on Millie, and then 6 of them, aka 3 apiece, are coming towards each of your goblins.
They'd like to roll a block, please.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Should I roll separately? Probably.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, 3 coming at Girder.
Alright, that's not enough.
3 times, or just...
He still gets hit with all 3.
And then for her, Lise.
She is also hit with all 3.
Really? Because the boss rolled a 7 and negated some damage on an attack. On the
Because this isn't a basic attacker ability. This is a limited.
It's not an ability?
No, this is a limited.
They're still abilities, right?
Yeah, but the way the rules work is that you... Normally, they only really super help, but alright, you know what? I'll give you a little bit. Fine. You only take... You take 5 less damage from that.
Well, I'm saying, like, normally I would agree, but you gave the boss reduced damage without getting a high roll. So that was just fine.
Alright, did you take off the damage, by the way, yet? Or, why were you at 91? Oh yeah, you did get hit with something earlier, didn't you? Right, so... Hey, you know what? That's how much health you lost. That's all I need to do. And then she's going to raise up her sword and try and swing it down at... You, Girder?
Oh no, she didn't.
Oh, wait.
I'd like to burn an anytime.
Alright.
To interrupt this.
Okay.
With a only thing I can really do with the hydro pump.
Ooh, hydro pump. Nice. Go ahead and give me a roll. Alright, that's not quick enough, though. So you can still do 20 damage to her, but you are now... You take another 15 damage.
25 damage.
What?
Hydro pump's 25.
I know, I'm saying you take 15.
No, but you said she takes 20.
Oh.
Yes, iron skin or something.
Okay, so she takes 20? Okay. That's fine, that's fine.
25. Okay. Yeah, I did. Okay, got it. We're good.
Alright, your guys' round.
Monkey fish out of the portal, right?
Well, it's not her return yet.
Oh, so, I thought it was just the top of... at the start of every... I guess you could say it like that, I guess.
Yeah. Why would it just give you free minions with my wormhole?
I'm just saying, it depends on what you consider. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so, anyway. So I'm charmed?
Yes! You are currently charmed to, Millie.
Hey, good thing I'm invisible. Okay. This is technically helping, so Flash EX. You know?
What?
Flash EX.
Alright then.
So it was just like 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I hit her like 3 times. So that's 3 damage.
I'm gonna have to veto that because that is not really contributing to helping her.
Yep.
Instead, you dash forward and smash this chick for 1, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Jane, I think you're muted.
Oh, could you not hear me?
Not after you said the veto part.
I said instead you go towards Lena.
Okay.
Oh, I get a gem link. Aha, from that sword slash.
Except no, he didn't hit you with it. He just hit her.
No, from last turn. I got hit with her sword slash for 15 damage, remember?
Oh yeah.
But I also got hit by that beam Aurora Borealis.
Yeah,
do I technically get 3 for getting hit by 3 beams, or?
Yes, you do.
Well, in that case, I would like to once more try to point blank Hydro Pump. Well, actually, no. First, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move away first. Just gotta get some space. I'm getting scared. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. And now with my regular action, he's gonna Hydro Pump Lena.
All right, go ahead.
That's a 2.
Once again, you try to blast her, and she just avoids it easily.
He's getting really nervous. Least 2, because she's going to walk over here and try to conjure up a rage totem behind the wall. Whew, she finally got it together. Wait, I have one of all my tokens. Oh no, I don't have a marionette. Dang it. So close.
It's not an arcane or dark spell.
But I is done.
Alright, now minion's turn. Well, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions attacking. Give me a roll. Alright.
Do you want me to roll separately because of the rage totem being up?
Yeah, roll separately just to make sure.
So that's the first. The second. That was the third. That was the fourth. And
alright, I'm doing 1 general block. Alright, great! Actually, so even with your minions being enraged attacking her, she raises your shield and deflects a lot of the damage. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
Then, to start of her turn, a bunch of monkey fish! Come, my monkey fish brethren!
Well, the question is, does she also have a trident? Because otherwise, these are linked to no one.
Oh, you...
I mean, unless this is something different.
Yeah, what do you think she would have? She sees this charm... See, what? She's gonna do a roleplay action. She's... Oh, wait, she can get to a tile, that's fine. Alright, she's gonna consume the tile for 1. To, attack Millie. Oh! She strikes Millie, like... Millie lets out, like, a loud shriek.
I don't know if I should be rooting for Lena or Millie at this point. It's so confusing.
It's supposed to be. And on doing that, all the minions like look over to her expectantly, and she's like, "Quick, put out the fires!"
Okay, do I see her trying to take control of the minions? Is it obvious, Jane?
Yeah. So immediately, each of these minions
I would like to
immediately
counteract her control by interrupting.
okay.
I'd like to reclaim control by using Wind Fury.
Ooh. You realize unless you're using another anytime, you lose the benefit of that.
Well, no, it's limited action.
I know, it says, oh, it just says the next die you guys roll. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm using it limited, but it is an ability which should work with the Trident disparity.
Alright. Give me a roll.
Wind Fury, you obey me! Oh, I just rolled off 20. That was a terrible idea.
Alright, 11. So you are reinforcing your own Gale.
Yes.
Lena actually gives you a respectful nod. She's also still going to use her regular action to still attack Millie.
Okay.
Alright, Millie's going to try and block this one. Alright, Millie, unfortunately, still takes a butt-ton of damage from the slash.
Oof.
It really hurt. And all the monkey fish were indeed trying to head to go help with some of this, but that's fine. Alright, your turn. Or sorry, wait. Millie hasn't done anything, has she?
No, she has not. And my character is considered an ally, right? So she will get the... So this roll is a high roll, unless she... Well, actually, does she count as a party member? I don't actually know that. She's an ally, isn't she? Never mind. Ignore me. And you're being quiet.
Do you count me as an ally? That's the real question.
Yeah, I count you as an ally.
Boom.
But ally and party member. Sure. But you are a party member. Yeah. You're a party member and an ally. I don't know if Millie counts.
Millie is going to try and use another skill at her again. Oh, that's pretty good, alright. Once again, she sips a little drink and spews it, and it goes flying through this household, just like... Lena's going to try and block it. 9. Alright, Lena blocks most of the damage. Not a little bit of the damage, but not a ton. Then Millie is going to use a regular action to kind of just step over these fish as part of her move. It's top of the round. Your guys' turn.
Okay, I would like to try to break out a charm.
Alright, give me a roll. You realize that cost your move, right?
Yep.
Alright, you are technically no longer charmed.
Okay. How may I use my move action?
Okay, give me a roll. Or sorry, you already used your move action for that, so you are now unable to move for this round.
If only he had a movement ability, if he actually cared to.
Well, I don't really care to right now. Yeah. I prefer just to stay here right now, because I have a plan. And I'm still invisible, so that's nice. I'm just waiting.
You want me to go? I can go.
Yeah,
I don't. Okay. Girder would like to use his regular action to hydro pump Lena.
Alright, you want a Hydro Bumper? Give me a roll.
And unless I roll a 1, it's counts as a high roll.
Oh my
Definitely a
goodness!
high roll.
Yeah, she's not even going to attempt to block that. She's just going to take the how much damage?
25 double to 50.
Holy crap.
And I get high rolled. I get healed on high roll.
Yes, you do?
Feeling rejuvenated. Least knows that this fight is not over, as I claim control over the monkeyfish once more.
Uh-huh.
She's going to move around to over here. And with her action, she is going to try to flare Lena.
Alright, give me a roll.
Right in her face. Her very pretentious face.
Aw, that's a fail.
From one fury.
That only counts for one per player, not per character.
I asked you in the beginning, though, specifically if it would work, because it says each party member, not player.
Oh, you know what? Because there's only two of you right now, okay. Like, that's definitely okay.
And I think I even asked you about it, too.
Yeah, especially in this case, though, since it's only 2 party members and we're currently here. 2 players, I will count the party members. You also want to give it to our big girl here.
Well, she would have used it when she rolled that 19, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that's just 15 damage in a block. Unless she blocks it.
Why not? She'll try. No, that's not enough. So she takes 15 and is blinded. I should write this down actually on another sheet here so it doesn't actually get deleted. And how much health was Millie at? I accidentally apparently misclicked.
Oh, you made her Lena.
I think she was at like...
I think she took like 2 big hits, I thought.
Yeah, I think she was like at 65 damage or something like that. Sorry.
So you want to go, Wolfie?
What are you doing, Wolf?
I already. I can't move, can I?
Nope.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to use flashy S. You know?
Okay. Give me a roll.
12.
Alright.
Now I like to up. Okay, so I start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What? You're gonna damage Millie?
She mind controlled me. Remember?
I'll give you that.
Yeah, she mind controlled me. I'm not taking that.
There for 6 damage.
Yeah. I'm just doing this just to get me her.
Dude, you realize I've said you had to actually go through a person to deal the damage, right?
Oh.
Stopping partway does not count that.
So I can't just do like up.
Well, can you go like this to keep doing damage?
You could go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or something like that. 9, 10.
Yeah, so I just want to start right here.
Yeah, that's fine. She'll take less damage. You can still stop on that space, though.
Yeah, I just want to stop at 6.
Okay. One moment. Gosh darn it. Why is my keyboard not working?
Why did you attack the guy? Because she charmed me. Now she's making it obvious that she has something up with her, you know? Haven't harmed her yet, if she tries to harm me, you know?
Well,
Millie.
that's our turn.
Yeah.
So minions. Well, actually, I don't know if our NPCs go for minions. I forgot.
Alright, 4 of them are in range to attack her.
Wait, what about these monkey fish?
Oh, yes! What? Do you want the monkey fish to go after her?
Yeah, I want. Yeah.
Alright. So there are 6 people in range of her. Give me a roll.
Okay. Individuals, right?
Yes.
Range of who?
Alina.
That's first roll. Second roll. Third roll. That was the fourth.
Alright.
Fifth. And that was the sixth. That's the
Alright,
roll.
even blinded, she can still block. So she's going to take a bit less. So, what do I think fits? First of all, she's going to use her move action to cure her blindness. Alright, she's no longer blind. Then under regular action... Oh, that's right. I need to spawn more monkey fish! Spawn my monkey fish, brethren! These are my monkey fish! Perhaps she knows the great monkey fish.
Not great.
What? What are you talking about? He's super great. Have you ever met the great powerful monkey fish king?
No.
That guy's awesome.
Not great.
It's just, he's like a bro, man.
Well, I didn't say he's not great. I said, hey, he's great.
Oh, this is weird. She's going to use a regular action to move. Alright, she moves over a single space, and because of that, she gains control over the minions.
Okay.
In which, she will burn the sun tile to lay down some more to conjure some energy. Alright. She will make 2 more, and she's going to give them the command of, say, put out the fire. Or stop that girl at least. She hurts.
When I see the minions start to go to work for her, I want to try to take control again.
Alright, give me a roll.
To create more sun tiles. This is on the card. If that's what those are.
Okay, fine. She just uses the roleplay action to gain control of the monkey fish.
Okay, and the moving does. That's fine. But she can't use the sun tile to move.
Yeah, she can't use the sun tiles. This isn't the... Yes. I know that, so what are you doing then?
Well, when I see them start to go to work for her, I just want to blast her with more water. Show my dominance, you know?
Alright, so you're using another anytime to gain control of them again. Okay, give me a roll.
Oh, this is my first anytime action.
What? No, you used it earlier to gain control back over it again.
Wind Fury with the limited.
Oh yeah, Wind Fury.
That was
Okay, Bob. No, you used the. Remember the crit one you did?
That was on my turn.
Yeah, that was on his turn.
Ah, fine.
So I'm gonna show my dominance. Those are my monkeyfish now.
Alright, 16. You're going to blast her in the face. She's going to try to block this. Alright, 13. You deal damage to her.
Okay.
Hey, Gina, are you saying something?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Just got very quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you blasted her with water. She took some damage.
Okay.
As for Millie, who is very happy that you're assisting her at least, is also going to attack the Sun Cleric with a blast of energy. Oh, but that
Okay, now I would like to interrupt this.
Okay, give me a roll. What are you trying to do?
Sleep gun.
God dang.
It's automatic.
Well,
You want to what?
Unless you lower it. If you lower
Unless I
it.
roll. 1 second.
I mean, you have a 25% chance for it to not do that.
Well, that's a 19.
So, instant death roll.
Alright.
As well as 50 damage.
Oh, good thing that's her first death roll. She's still alive.
Okay.
But she is not happy. Because she's technically defeated, she does shrink down.
Yeah. So now it's our turn?
Actually, because now she knows exactly where you are.
She's in danger, isn't she?
Yeah, she's defeated. Or
Yeah,
damaged.
she
No, she's defeated, but she doesn't put her instantly in danger. Remember, death rolls don't cause instant danger.
Oh, what? Yeah, that's going down to 0 stamina.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, never mind.
Danger and defeated are the same thing.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
No, because then Black Lotus would be broken because you just use it. Like, those skills that you can spam death rolls would be broken, because even if you don't kill them outright, then you can take an infinite health boss and reduce it to 0.
Jane, you don't go into defeat or danger when you death roll. You stay normal.
Yes, exactly. She still has her normal health pool.
She only shrinks down if she goes to 0 stamina.
Yeah, well then she isn't.
Yes. You're proving a correct point, but none of this should have happened. That was just
It just caused confusion, that's all.
Yes, there was momentary confusion.
but she does take 50 damage, though.
Okay, I will mark off 50 damage. That's fair.
It's a very powerful spell. So she's attacking me?
Oh, yeah, you just stabbed her in the back. She knows what direction you're in.
Okay.
At least you're burning her any times. Unless she has multiple actions.
She hasn't used any times.
Okay,
So, she turns around. Unfortunately, you get lucky and she just whips. But she's still mad at you for hitting her in the back and betraying her, so she's going to use a second anytime. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, that works. That works.
I would like to use my anytime then.
Alright, what do you want to do?
Okay, so sleep gun, I want to use, surprise Steph.
That's not... She knows where you are now.
Oh, she...
Like, literally, you just shot her in the back and haven't had a chance to move.
Okay. No, I like to use Spellbinder Dagger. Stab her.
Oh, you just want to stab her in response? Alright, give me a roll. Alright, 6. Alright, you stab her. Keep in mind, this is in response, so I'm not going to let you use your thing. But she is fed up with you. All of a sudden, you feel some of the stuff you had earlier boiling in your belly.
What?
And a blast of fire comes careening through the house on your right.
What stuff I had earlier?
The food!
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When?
Remember I stated back in Act 1, everyone in the town gets food from her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did.
Why do you think that was a thing I mentioned?
I mean, unless you just don't eat.
But you're goblins. That's not standard.
Maybe he's a cyborg. Right? Yeah, cyborg goblin?
So, all of a sudden, a burst of fire comes at you at this last little house over here. I need you to death roll.
Oh, she cast Fire Blast from.
Or no, a dark fire, probably.
Gee, I wonder who did that earlier. Alright, you are still alive. But there's a huge amount of fire.
This combat? Through the house over here?
No. He fired it right way. From John to this house over here.
No, but I'm saying Millie already did this combat.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, through this house. That's why there's a beam of fire.
No, that was just normal fire burp.
Hey Jane. From that stab, shouldn't I have got my spell scroll and everything?
Yes, I will give you your spell scroll.
Alright. I'll pull those out for you.
Alright,
And also my potion. Petri. Lightning strike.
What if we don't have them?
I already.
Oh, you already drew the spell scroll. Okay. Oh, you got lightning strike. Okay. And then she will use another action to attack you again. Because she's annoyed at you. Luckily, she lives. But at this point, though, she is just absolutely frustrated. She's like, fine, you stupid little thing. If you want to face me so bad, then we'll go down together.
She sounds like a super villain now.
Okay, you're out of many times. All of a sudden, a blast of fire comes raining. A very familiar spell you saw her pull out earlier.
Hey, Jane, I have a question. Consumables are free actions, right?
Technically?
Alright. I like to throw my,
Lightning in a... No, that's not a bottle.
Oh, you want to see if that can save you? Okay. You want to use your hat marmalade to see if it can save you.
Well, careful, that's a splash.
So do you want to toss it in your area? Or do you want to draw a random spell instead of casting it as a beam?
Or I can use lightning strike.
Okay, you can do that, but you don't know how much health she has left. I'll only let you respond with one of them.
Well, yeah, but you just, hit them as an interrupt.
Yeah, I'm just trying to interrupt it.
Okay, go ahead and roll for interrupting.
Yeah, lightning strike.
With lightning strike, are you sure you want to do that? Okay, on a 2, that you're not nearly fast enough.
See? That's
You take 99 damage.
Alright.
And thus you need a death roll.
Oh. Okay, I was just looking at my stuff.
Yeah, I was just looking too. I don't think going defeated lets you.
14.
Alright, you are still alive, but you are currently defeated.
Hey, at least she's out many times, right?
Possibly.
Well, you did say it.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Okay. So that's all our actions?
For all you can tell right now, yes.
Okay. Beginning of our round done. Not dead. Undefeated.
Alright. So top of the round, do you want to get up?
Yep.
Alright, that'll increase your death roll. But go ahead.
Okay. I would like to use invisibility.
Okay, give me a roll. Alright, 15. You go invisible.
Okay. Then I just like okay, first of all, I would like to use... Oh wait, I don't have that in the actions left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hide behind this tree real quick.
Alright.
That's all.
Oh, okay, I guess we're waiting on me now. She's so surrounded. I forget. Am I still in control right now?
What?
Of the minions?
Yes, you are. You wasted any time to gain control of them, so yes.
Got it. Well then, continuing my show of dominance. Actually, no. Yeah. I would like to read from my book, please.
Oh!
My bloodlust book.
Alright, so you want to bloodlust your minions as your regular action?
Yep.
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, that's 6. That's kind of cocked. Give me a reroll.
Don't do this to me, game. Don't do it to me.
Alright, 11. That's good enough. You incite a passage from the book, enraging your minions.
Everything's fair. Well, technically, it also enrages my allies. Least thinks he's going to get into the action. She's going to finally attempt again to Twilight Ray with her gas action. Trying to beam out attacks.
Alright, so who does she consider an enemy still?
Lena and all these elves.
Alright, all the elves. Alright, give me a roll. Oh, you know what? Nah, I don't even need to block. Go ahead.
She's so sad right now. Sad lady.
Sad lady. Why are you still sad, sad lady? Time for that kind of job!
Minions attack, basically.
Alright, so the minions are going to start swarming around her.
Swarm around Lena. You have double damage. Guaranteed hits, almost. And she is completely surrounded. It is time.
Oh? Alright, give me a roll.
Okay, 8 individual rolls, I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Let's roll them all at once. It's a lot quicker. My lowest is a 2.
I want to see which ones actually fail. Alright, most of them hit, actually. At this point, let me double check. How many help? How many attacks? Roll?
She's taking 80.
Oh, yeah. Just maybe I need to do a little, Alright, she is somehow still alive. But is currently defeated on the floor.
Okay. I'm done. We have 2 different, like, boss battles going on right now.
Yeah, the fact you decide, one person decided to attack one of them, and the other person decided to attack the other one. It was like, okay.
Like my characters are so focused on Lena, they don't even notice Millie's towering and going to ham on their assassin, robbing, murdering guy, or whatever he is.
Well, originally I was just going to sit back, and then she tried to mind control me.
Yeah. She played her card too early.
Yep.
So I think it's NPC. It's like, oh, by the way, we haven't rolled for this elf versus goblin war up here in like.
Oh yes, we should probably do some rolls to figure out how is the elf versus goblin fight. Let's do some rolls for that. That's goblin. Oh, that's definitely goblin. Elf, goblin.
Well, does the monkey fish help tip the odds a little?
Yes,
Give him like
the goblins are all. Yes, currently the goblins are winning.
Ah, yes.
I think it wrapped up this campaign. Alright, so, first, you aren't going to take her out while she's down. Millie is going to use an action. Alright, that's not good enough, though. Then she's going to move over 1, 2... She's going to hop over some of your characters to go over here.
Watch out for my little girl.
Kind of like moving your carp over. Alright. So, and then, what do I want to do here?
Add one more monkey fish to the stack.
Well, adding a monkey fish to the stack. I'm trying to think roleplay wise, does this fit the character?
Oh, she's considering robbing the bank right now, isn't she?
Alright, the boss is going to get back up because she refuses to stay down. She sees that this goblin will probably not let her just survive. And she's going to do a roleplay action to see if she can get away. She notices this goblin is heading towards the houses over here and is not wanting to deal with that. So she's going to do a roleplay action to try to leap over the minions. Like a boss. On a 7, though, she's kind of struggling to get around some of them. Like, she's barely able to squeeze past these carp. Top of the round.
Well, technically, I should burn at any time to stop the minions from attacking us.
If you
Because
wish,
otherwise,
sure.
they're under her control when she used that action.
If you wish, sure.
So I'm going to burn at any time to hydro pump her. Well, because otherwise that giant army is coming for us. So.
Alright, so give me that. You could burn at any time to attack her before she even gets up, but...
I don't think Gerda rolled.
Alright, so you're just going to blast her in the face with some more water?
Yes. Yeah. Pulling out my squirt gun.
Alright, that's a 5. You miss and do not maintain control of her.
Oh, dang, it doesn't count as using an action.
Do you want to burn your last anytime right now, or are you going to accept that she gets control over him for the moment?
The lease is right there. There's only a couple. I think I have to hold it. I'm sorry, my girl.
Well, they're probably more worried about the giant goblin right here than your little girl.
She has control.
Alright, so she's going to be telling as many minions to defend the houses and put out the fire.
Yeah, she keeps focusing on this fire. She is definitely good. Gotta love end character indecision.
And at this point, these monkey fish in the house are actually going to be trying to assist all these elves. They're probably like the one stronghold the elves are currently holding. Butch is having some hard time in there with these elves. He's kind of outnumbered.
Okay. Anyway.
By the elves plus monkey fish. I mean, that was where he had his backup for a bit, was these monkey fish just randomly spawning, and then, like, them immediately turning on the elves. But now... Alright, so let's do some rolls here. Let's see, there's 1, 2 characters attacking life.
Oh, okay, they are attacking her. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, she still sees you're attacking her.
Can she roll the block?
Sure. Give me a roll.
Rolling the giant dice this time because it's important. She's important to me.
That is not good
No,
enough
that's
to
the
block.
boss's dice. I can't touch that.
You take 10 damage. I think.
I'll
Wait.
mark it.
Sorry, you take 20 damage. This card. Gem. So that's 7 of them that attack Millie. Millie's of course going to try to block this. And she does. She sees all these little things swarming around her, and she doesn't care. And then the last one, the only gemling that's in range of you, is going to attack you, Gurinder.
I created you.
Whoa! And on a 20, I'm going to give it. It doesn't proc your armor, and you're going to take 20 damage.
Alright.
Almost at halfway.
I got a little bit further to go.
You're still okay. You're not dead yet.
Yeah.
I think that's both the NPC's turn. Let's do a roll for the Battle of Elves versus Goblins. Oh, well, guess Goblins got another 20.
God dang. Yeah, we might get some reinforcements, guys.
So yeah, you guys go ahead, top of the round.
Okay. Anyways, I would like to just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in my range. And I'd like to surprise death Millie.
Alright, give me a roll.
What should I say?
Oh! You're about to surprise death Millie, but she immediately, somehow, she gets this feeling. She reaches out.
Spidey sense.
And she just, in her giant state, crushes you. I need you to death roll. This is, don't get a low roll, or you're dead. Alright, that is not a low roll. You are defeated.
Well, no, you don't get defeated from death rolls.
Yeah,
We just discussed that.
Yeah, true. But he has such low health, he kind of does. Fine. You know what? But he doesn't technically have to death roll. That's, I mean, he did death roll, but other than that, that's fine. He just lost his actions, and he's obviously, she knows where you are.
Oh, she rolls early.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm still really focused on Lena right now. So with my regular action, I would like to squirt some more water at her face.
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, 6. She's going to try and counter. By blocking. Oh! Oh, God. I'm trying to think of the retaliation I want to do with this. You know what? She sees you firing water at her. You keep doing this. She holds up her shield, and it arcs back at this house to help put out some of the fire.
Why aren't you focused on the battle? Are you not worried about paying for what you've done? Do you not fear this?
I fear more for the well-being of the citizens in this town.
Also, Billy tried to mind control me, so I'm not trusting her very much right now. Yeah. Hey, Jane. Can I roll an insight check?
Go ahead, girl!
to realize that Millie hasn't actually been contributing to this fight.
No, she had. She attacked several times against
Well,
Lena.
I mean, for the last, like, 30 seconds, I haven't noticed her actually attacking Lena.
Well, yeah, she backed up. She was kind of behind the building where you couldn't see her. You heard John run over and, like, slash at her a bit.
Okay. Girder is really confused. He's thinking about this. Lise doesn't give a crap. She's just going to continue doing what she's doing with the Twilight Ray, with her chaos.
More Twilight! Roll for Twilight?
Roll for Twilight. Roll at the bottom.
Oh no!
She cannot pull this off!
All of a sudden,
mental crisis right now. She's in a ball. Rocking.
All of a sudden,
she can't do this.
Her
PTSD.
Yeah, she's like about to fire, and all of a sudden she gets like an image of Lena. For some reason, she thinks she looks like Nick for a second, and this like causes her to freak out for a second. And her barrage of beams go over the rest of the battlefield, killing off all the minions as well as hitting you guys.
Okay. Well, does she hit me because I'm technically on dead party or no?
Nope.
She's hitting everything.
Yeah, she's hitting pretty much everyone else on the board besides the intended target.
Alright.
To get fair, she also breaks like a few holes in like the walls of this house here, and this house here, this house over here.
Just also a question: how much damage does that do?
20.
Oh yeah, 20. Well, yeah. Technically, Rob said rolling a 1 isn't getting hit with the critical.
Yeah.
Technically. When did she say that? Well, Rob said that on a forum thread, and that's why rolling 1 in Fireball doesn't blow yourself up with Pyroblast.
Yeah, but I get to declare whatever penalty I want.
I guess.
So, technically, Gunder and Lind both take 20. I will also give... It will also not hit Millie somehow.
Wow, the plot. I mean, Lise doesn't know, though. She's just lashing out.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She's just lashing out. Good job. You added to the death counter of all the minions.
Well, I mean, what about all these minions? Are these minions too?
I'll give it credit. It also did kill this guy who's been up here for a while and not doing anything.
Yeah, he's just been watching the show. He has some elven costume.
Maybe he was just having some swearbees. Yeah, he was having some swearbees. It just thought this was all in his head.
And he was tripping hard.
Alright, is that your guys' turn?
Yep. Unfortunately. That was
At this point, Millie is going to back up a bit. She looks inside the house. And she's going to use her action to do something. Oh, that was so close. She grabs hold of this little kid. So, like, don't mess with me, son, cleric, or I'll harm this child.
Okay. Now she's making a point to make us here. Yeah. I'll kill this child unless you don't attack me.
She's really like
that.
Anyway. And that's all she's doing. Immediately, though, Lena, of course, playing the defend said child, is going to run up and try and attack. Wait! Until she realizes that she could possibly hit the child. So in the meantime, she's going to try and stop the thing from retreating. Okay, that's good. She's going to set up a few sun tiles behind her to try and prevent her from running away as easily. Your guys' action.
Okay.
Well, monkeyfish spawned.
Oh yes, monkeyfish! The great and powerful monkeyfish!
Okay, Lise is on the ground, hand in her knees, rocking, panicking, remembering the original raid that killed her immediate family before she came to our town. She is freaking out.
John is going to kind of walk, like shimmy past her, and then walk up to Millie. And he is going to... Okay, I have an idea. I would like to use Flash EX
Oh?
to make her drop the child.
Alright, so you want to try to get the child out of her... Wait, steal the child from her?
No, make her drop the child, so let go of the child, I mean.
Alright, give me a roll. Alright, on the 12. She's going to try and block using the child.
Oh man, yeah, she has a shield now.
Alright, well, that's not a very good block. However, because you were trying to grab the child, this child is very frail looking, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a death roll. I'm going to be nice and say the child only initially dies on a 5 or less. Oh my! I'm about to see this child being harmed. Lena leaps in the way, and she goes, "You will not hurt my baby!" You flash forward, and she, seeing her child about to get harmed, is immediately impaled by your attack.
Oh, luckily it only does 1 damage.
Yeah,
I used Flash EX, remember?
Yeah, I don't think you realized what she did.
She did something that let you, like, take the death zone. She used that, cornerstone or attribute.
Yes, so immediately, she is going to take the hit for this child. Let's see if she survives. Nope. At this point, Lena falls to the ground, dead.
Apparently she was on the brink of death, guys. We almost had her.
The child yells out, "Mom, no!"
More PTSD from Lise.
Millie looks down. Technically, combat is not over.
For reasons.
Because somebody decided to attack Millie still.
Yep. That's exactly what I did. Do not regret it.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Oh, wow. That was a little harsh, wasn't it? I mean, children don't belong in war. I didn't even want to bring Lisa along. She's almost an adult.
So do you guys want to... So I think that's all your guys' actions at this point, right?
Well, no, I haven't done anything this round.
Oh yeah, that's right. So what do you want to do this round?
Well then, do I hear screaming from this harem house? Or is this Sid harem?
Yeah. There's definitely screaming coming from it. You're not... It's... A lot of it just sounds like monkeyfish screaming, but... Because how many monkey fish have spawned in this household?
Okay.
Many monkey fish died to bring us this story.
Just kind of come over here.
Remember, you are still technically in combat, so.
Do you want to make me to roll to get one step over to comfort my little girl?
Technically, yes. Technically, just don't low roll and I'll be able to give you a chance to comfort her. Alright, that's good enough. 15, you can get that extra few steps to go over and just comfort her.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to talk to her, try to comfort her, but also using the regular action and chaos action. I would like to try to, pour some soothing water out of, water therapy, I guess, something out of the hydro pump.
Alright.
To the ground. Also, kind of maybe just fishing for high rolls to heal us, but also it sounds soothing, so I'm gonna go with that.
Alright, give me a roll for hydro pump of heals.
Well, I'm using both the regular action and chaos action, doing it twice, but basically, I'm doing it on the ground right next to her, because the water might sound soothing to her, and it'll also help us feel better if it heals us.
Alright, give me a roll. You are just, so you start, like, doing it like a water fountain thing to try and calm her down. And I guess, does this, like, help her at all, I guess?
I mean, it might help her, but she's gonna take a little bit more than water.
Oh, yeah.
To get over this. I'm trying. I think that's our turn then. Wait, No, I think that was technically happened. I think it technically was start of our turn, so I think Wolfie still has all this stuff. Because that all happened on Millie's turn when she and the boss's turn, I think. Wait, they did it?
I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused about it too.
I've been out many times for
he was using his action to flash, remember?
Yeah. Right, yes, right, thank you, yes, okay, yes, so I think we're done.
Yeah, I think that you guys is done.
Millie's turn.
Alright, Millie, at this point, seeing that you were both trying to take this child, and at the same time, what did I think? Oh, that would be nasty. She's going to back up a few spaces and try to use the skill.
Okay.
Ah, darn. But unfortunately, like, this child screaming in her ear is distracting her, so she is unable to focus the energy needed to cast this ability.
At first I thought she was going to pull out a certain black wand.
Oh, that would be nasty.
I know.
I'm sorry. I should be specifying little kid, not necessarily little girl. We just don't have little boy tiles.
I mean, that could be a little boy. I mean, we can't judge.
Yeah, you can't judge. Alright, so, technically it is your guys' turn.
Okay. Let go of the child.
No. This child is now my property. I will break her. Or him. It's hard to tell with elf children sometimes. They took my child, I'll take one of theirs.
But you already did. Remember that little girl over there that you just murdered?
Oh, remember I had 2 children. This is my second one I get to torture.
Well, how does that fix the death?
Because I don't care.
And if you don't care, why are you doing this in the first place?
Because it tells me to.
Who tells you?
Yeah, I'm looking over my shoulder now, a little confused.
You see, it's been in my head for years. She's gonna at this point begin like pacing a little bit. It's always been there. Just it was originally I could ignore it, but now it's there. It's always there. It's why I need to do this. So, But do you want to do any actual thing?
That's just the voice in her head. It's judging her.
Okay. It sounds like you've got a very big case of the crazies.
I'm not crazy. How dare you call me crazy? She's going to use an action. Whoa!
That's just kind of just.
Yeah, it looked like it flopped.
Yeah, it looks like you just did that.
No! Did you not see that was a legit roll? That was legit, I swear!
Like, watch this, Jane. This is what it looked like to us.
Wait, how the hell did it? How can you even do that? How did you do that on purpose? I did not know you could do that.
That's something you can do.
Yeah, you can just...
That is good to know. I have to be very cautious of that.
And there's a 20. Oh! Look at that hydro pump!
Sorry, I didn't know you could do that. I thought I was actually legit rolling. Fine. You know what? I was just doing a roleplay thing here, but fine. I will do a re-roll if you feel it's not... If you think I was doing something squirrely.
You're the GM.
No. I have something. This is where the story was supposed to go. Immediately, Millie reaches down to this child and just rips their arm off.
Whoa! Okay. Time out. That was a low blow.
This child, like, just passes out from pain, and she just tosses it to the side.
Toss the arm or the child?
The child.
Okay. As soon as she does this, I have technically not used my move and/or action yet.
Velvet has resumed.
I would like to run towards her.
Wait, why is it not rolling? God dang it. There we go. Okay. I'm doing a roll. Alright, somehow this child is still alive, but they are definitely not getting back up.
I would like to run towards her. And I would like to stab her in the chest.
Alright, give me a roll.
Alright, here we go.
Accomplished.
10.
On a 10, you stab her in the chest. You get a spell scroll off that, right?
Okay.
Or sorry, that's a spell. A spell scroll.
Yeah, I'll take the spell. That's an...
You get honor change DX, not super useful. Oh, and you get free random new potion on your brewing gauntlet. You get a warp potion.
Action, so you can just, say, not get hit.
Yeah, I could. Anyway, I would like to use honor chain EX.
Alright, give me a roll.
I mean, you can still stun her.
Alright, give me a roll.
I like to try to just tie her up.
Alright, that's not enough, though.
Alright.
Well, that was a useless honor change scroll.
She has definitely crossed the line with that. This is still...
If you can't tell at this point, she's a bit crazy lady.
Yeah.
This is still the same combat considered, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this monkeyfish portal is still here.
Technically, yes.
It's not until the end.
Woohoo! The funny part is their creator's dead, but the portal is still there.
Technically, no one created the monkeyfish.
Well,
they're natural.
Yeah.
So, here, quickly, stay around the corner, sweetie. I'll take care of this. So she's gonna, kind of crawl / get guided around the corner to safety. With her move action, as she's continuing her panic attack. And then she's gonna turn around to defend this little girl.
Excellent.
So to start, he's going to move to a more favorable position with his move action. And using his girl's chaos action, he is going to magic schooling. Get some curp.
Alright, get some curp. Roll for curp. 3.
Oof.
Unfortunately, no carp answer.
Okay.
But no card.
This is looking good.
You
Then
tried
he's going
to phone carp.
He's going to try to hydro pump her now.
Alright.
Right in her chest.
And well, alright, 15.
That is
You
a hydro
try to blast her.
pump.
She's going to try and block, of course. Sorry, there we are. There's a real roll. 6. On a 15, though, this has put Millie in a bad situation.
25 damage to her. I got healed, and my turn is done.
Perfect. There we go. At this point, Millie cries out in pain and going, "The voices are gone."
And she falls off to the heavens.
And she shrinks down as she dies. Combat's over. Let's do one more roll here for the craziness of goblins versus elves.
Okay, and real quickly though, I would like to jump on top of her and start stabbing.
Well, I think that third 20 kind of confirms it.
Goblins won this. Oh my god, there's a lot of 20s in this fight up here.
Alright, so at this point, very little goblin losses happen. Like, surprisingly, somehow Butcher here actually beat everybody in that house. He's definitely looking rather rugged and bloody, but
It was a lie.
there is one small... So, you jump over to the child, right?
Yeah. She dead?
They are not dead, but they are definitely unconscious.
Okay, do I have? All I have is things to kill. Can I say I have like a rag or something?
Wait, get rid of that potion. You have a tree underneath that could heal her. If we can consider her a companion.
Look at that.
Because, I mean, fully healed, well, yeah, just throw the potion, teleport back.
Yeah, just throw the potion at somebody, teleporting, and then throw the second potion.
Okay, I just wanted to throw the potion at my feet.
Okay, so you just want to self-teleport? Okay, give me a roll. Alright, you teleport in place.
Okay.
And now, as long as if we can consider her a companion, she can get a heal from us.
You mean them. Remember, we're just using the female child. We don't know what gender this character is.
Can we consider them a child?
Can we consider the child a companion for purposes of the dog tree?
Technically, they are a minion level thing, but sure.
Alright.
Well, just to get her feeling good, because we don't have any other way to heal.
Alright, give me a roll.
It fully heals them. It's just like more of a, this is our only options right now.
Alright.
We're gonna come here to heal.
Alright, 15. Somehow you sprayed it, the child is still unconscious. At this point, one last elf, it looks like they're the lone survivor, sees you hovering over this child, is like, hey, leave him alone! He's going to use a skill. Alright, that's good enough. He dragon lightnings to pull this child away. And immediately is like, and then immediately just goes to book it. Do you guys want to try and stop this?
I was like, did I heal her?
Well, technically, lightning, whatever, heals, so...
Yeah.
She feels a little better.
But yeah, so this person, though, is completely running off with this child. Do you guys want to do anything about that?
No.
Okay,
Alright.
if Elise was there, she'd have so much PTSD because it's exactly what happened to her.
Alright, so at this point, like, most of the other goblins have gathered up with you, even though there's a dead Millie here.
What about in this house right here?
I mean, I guess these people are technically... I like to think maybe that's who... these are the elves that came. Would you stop them from running out? Or would you want to do anything with the remaining elves in here?
I probably wouldn't stop them. I'm just like standing like next to the door.
Alright, so these elves are all going to run away.
Like I'm a murderer, but I'm not heartless.
You know, they're probably gonna come back and kill us in, you know, a couple decades.
Yeah, we can deal with that then.
The last one, though, as it passes you, it's like, I guess you creatures are not to be trusted.
Yeah, we just created lore. This is why elves hate goblins, guys. We gotta stop them.
You get one of the major points of this campaign now? Why do you think I said this not too long after the birth of magic? I was creating some of the basic lore of the realm.
Oh no, that voice.
And then,
Giant battalion.
Oh, and that's not all. So, I don't know. Let's do a little bit more role play here of, like, just all the goblins are feeling a lot better. There's a few survivors, there's a few dead, but honestly, you guys probably feel a lot more vindicated and are just ready to go home.
Do we get legendary rolls for that?
Oh, sure, you can have your legendary rolls for that combat.
I'm just super curious.
Give me a roll, DJV. 2, alright.
Can we multiply that by a 10?
No. Give me a roll, Wolf.
I'm super cute.
No, won't be legendary. That's fine, don't worry. Honestly, I don't think these legendaries were super great. So, is there any last minute roleplay before I give us a little wrap up here?
Yes. So, Gerda's gonna go to her. Now, do you see why I didn't want you to come? Violence is no place for little girls such as yourself. It changes people. Especially how it changed your life back when you were young.
Yeah, violence sucks.
I get it. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Can we just go home now? Of course, sweetie. Of course.
So would you take the body of Millie, by the way, back to be buried?
Probably.
Yeah,
Bury her with her children.
yeah. Anyway. I'm just
So-
like...
Do you have any little roleplay thing you want to wrap up with your character, Wolfie?
He just like decides to go to like over in this building. He probably got told that, oh, this is the bank you were looking for, you know?
Oh yeah, you definitely see like there's a bunch of dead bodies. Like White Snake here has apparently been looting it a little bit.
Okay. I just go in here. That's kind of look like the elves on the floor.
Yeah, there's several dead elves.
Alright.
Also around the town there are like various monkey fish just flopping around. Some of them dead, some of them alive.
Man, this is a massacre. There's blood everywhere. That came out.
It's like...
Oh yeah, and a lot of this town is also some of the parts of the town are also on fire and stuff.
Yeah. I'm also just kind of like checking their pockets, seeing if there's like any identification or anything on them.
Alright. You can do some rolls, sure.
You know, if we consider an average of at least 5 monkey fish coming out of that main portal every round, every quick round.
You can't really find their identity.
250 monkey fish came onto this town.
Alright, so you can't really find their ID on a 5.
Okay. Just kind of like more searching around, and I just kind of like, is the bottle already open?
Oh yeah, like
right?
no. Let's say it's not open yet. That can be a roleplay thing. We could determine if this story ever got zoomed in the future.
Okay. I just kind of like look at the ball, then just kind of like, I guess I'll open it and just start pick it open.
All right.
White Snake walks over to you.
Yeah.
You're not a cop, are you? You have to tell me if you're a cop.
Alright, so do you guys have, is that good enough roleplay for you guys? Or may I give us the little final scene for this?
I'll take a final.
A final scene just kind of like roleplay.
So, miles away, unknown to your goblins, the 4 remaining elves and the 1 child are all gathered, looking ragged and worn out from the battle. Eventually, the child eyes open, and it's like, Mom, where's Mom? And one of the elves looks over and says, I'm sorry, Jason. I guess you are now the only heir to the Starstorm name. And that's the end of the campaign. DJB, I'm surprised I didn't hear a gasp or anything. So who else was named Starstorm in the campaigns prior?
I don't remember any Starstorm. Wait, was there one in that?
Jason Starstorm was the commander from campaign 2.
I wasn't here for campaign.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck, Nick isn't here, so we would be the only one who would have got that. Damn it!
Yeah, Nick's.
But I guess we could.
The final 5 minutes of the campaign. Quick.
Goddamn, Nick! Why couldn't you be here?
I was the only one who got that one.
But yes. But no, Jason Stars. I'll let you guys know at a meta level, and also to remind any viewers who happen to be watching, Jason Starstorm was the commander of the Elven escort mission, where he was very racist against goblins for some reason. You could say he was a jingoist. And now you know why.
He also had a believer in that Vulpin campaign.
Oh, yes, he was also a believer in the Vulpin campaign. There was a believer version, so.
Alright.
But yeah, so that's Campaign 10, and the official finale for the first set of campaigns. Hopefully, probably you said you're going to be off in a month, DJV, so hopefully by then I can have some story ideas, we can bounce around some ideas, maybe we can introduce some new cards or classes or whatever for the next week campaign. But I want to thank whoever watches this and all my players. Unfortunately, I'm sad that it was only you and Wolfie here to experience this final little thing here. Hopefully we'll get to talk with Nick. Make sure Nick watches, like, the behind the scenes. But don't spoil what the little final twist is here. So hopefully we'll be able to continue with, you know, new players. Hopefully some new campaigns. Hopefully we'll get to keep running this story for the next season of Urealms Live Fan Quest. Bow down down, bow down down, bow down.